Do you struggle to find the perfect balance between looking glam and keeping it soft and natural? Or are you tired of your makeup looking heavy and not glamorous enough? Then this video is for you. Hey loves, welcome to my channel. On today's video, you'll be seeing how I achieve this beautiful makeup look. So continue watching. For the brows, you want to define your brows naturally to frame your face without looking too harsh. For that, I'll be using the brow pencil to line the brows, then fill it in. You can also use a brow powder. So you want to make sure that the drawings you're making on your brows, you're filling in, it should be on your natural brow. Don't make artificial lines, it's not going to look natural enough. When you finish filling your brows, use a brow brush to brush the hair up so it looks natural. Then when you're done with that, you want to go ahead and use a concealer. Use a concealer that is your skin tone or one shade lighter than your skin tone to define the brows. That is just to make it look neat. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky when you're concealing your brows. So if you're watching this as a beginner, you want to make sure that you go slow. Take a little bit of product at a time and go slow because it's very easy for you to mess up your brows at this point. Don't be in a hurry when you're doing this. When you finish concealing your brow, use a brush to blend the excess concealer onto your eyelid. This is going to serve as your base for your eyeshadow. For the upper part of the brow, you want to use your foundation to conceal that so it will help to blend into your skin when you apply the foundation. And make sure that you go slow. Take your time. Don't be in a hurry. When you finish concealing the top part of the brow, you want to go ahead and blend that into your skin. You don't want it to be too obvious. After you finish concealing your brows, go ahead and use a brow gel to set that in place. You can also use any gel of your choice, but make sure that the gel is not oily. After finish blending that, for the eyeshadow today, we are going to be using a bronzer. This bronzer is from Makeup Revolution in the shade Sahara. So I'm just going to set the entire lid with this bronzer and that will be it. That's what we're going to be using for eyeshadow. After I do that, then I'll go ahead and apply some eyeliner. You don't want to make it too dramatic. Just make it as simple as possible. Then you want to apply some mascara and false lashes. The false lashes is optional. Since this eyeshadow look is very soft, you want something that will make that look glamorous enough. That is why you want to go ahead and apply some false lashes. A little tip on how to apply your lashes for beginners. When you want to apply your lashes, first of all, you want to apply a glue, tiny layer of glue on the lash. After you do that, you want to let that sit and get clear before you apply. And you want to go ahead and apply a little bit of glue on the lash line. Make sure that you put it as close to the lash line as possible. Now, when your glue is clear, you want to take your mirror, look straight into your mirror, use a tweezer to pick up the lashes and place it. Try placing it first in the middle, then you adjust the corners. And with that, we're done with the eye makeup. We're going to move over to the skin. First things first, always start on a clean, moisturized face. This makes sure that your makeup goes smoothly and lasts longer. Apply a primer suited for your skin type. If you have oily skin, you want to go for a mattifying primer. And if you have dry skin, go in for a hydrating primer. Primer creates a smooth base and help your makeup stay put. Try to focus on the areas where your makeup normally fades quickly. Always make sure that you take your time to blend the product and let it dissolve into your skin before you go in with another product. This will prevent your makeup from looking cakey and patchy. What I'm doing right now is I'm using my concealer to apply it on the areas where I have dark spots and blemishes. After I do that, I'm going to let that sit for a while, then I'll blend it. This will help to give you that coverage that you need when you use the lightweight foundation. Moving on to foundation, you want to use a lightweight dewy foundation for that natural glow. Use a brush to apply it. Then you want to go ahead and use a Damn Beauty's blender to blend it for a seamless finish. Also, when choosing a foundation, you want to choose a foundation that is suitable for your skin type. The same thing with the primer. You go for a mattifying foundation if you have oily skin and a hydrating foundation if you have dry skin. You can apply a foundation with your fingers or with a brush. After applying your foundation, you want to make sure that you blend it to distribute it evenly on your face. After blending your foundation with a brush, you want to go in with a beauty sponge to blend that for that seamless finish. For concealer, you want to apply your concealer on the T-zone. That means on your forehead, the bridge of your nose, under your eyes, and on your chin. This will help to cover up any imperfection and brighten up your face. The concealer I'm using today is the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer in the shade Warm Tan. After applying the concealer, you want to wait for a minute or two. This will help to give you a full coverage. You can go ahead and blend your concealer with a brush, or you go directly with a beauty sponge and blend it. If you use a brush to blend your concealer, you want to still go in with the sponge to blend it to make it look smooth. I'm going to use a sponge now to blend the concealer. When you're using a sponge to blend your concealer, you want to make sure that that sponge is damp, not wet. You want to set your concealer and your foundation with a setting powder or a translucent powder to avoid any creasing and to keep everything in place. Today I'll be using the HD powder from e.l.f. Cosmetic. You can set your face using this brush, a sponge, or this powder puff. This powder puff, you can get that on Amazon in a pack of 50 and they are very affordable. What I do when setting is I take a little bit of the product at a time, then I press that into my skin. To bring back warmth onto my face, I'm going to be using a bronzer. This bronzer is from Revolution and is the shade Sahara. I'll be applying that on the forehead, on the cheek, and on the jawline. Then on my nose, to contour my nose, I'm going to be using a small brush so as to get that product exactly where I want it to be. I want to put a little coat of the mascara on the lower lash line to open up your eyes and to make it pop. You want to add a little bit of blush on the apple of the cheek to give you that healthy flash. I'm using the Sweet Pink palette from Juvia's Place. Highlight the high points of your face, your cheekbone, the bridge of your nose to give you that soft, radiant glow. For that, I'll be using the Juvia's Place powder highlight. You want to lock up that makeup with a setting spray. This will help to keep everything in place, then help your makeup to last for a longer period of time. I'm using the NYX Dewy Finish. This setting spray helps to lock up your makeup, then give it that dewy finish. To finish up this makeup, I'm going in with a lip liner. I'll be using a reddish brown lip liner to line the lips. Then in the middle, I'm going to be applying a nude shade. After you apply the nude shade, you want to use a brush to blend that together or rub your lips together so the two blend together smoothly. After you finish applying your lips makeup, always make sure that you go in with a concealer to clean up the corners of your lips. That will make your makeup look clean. Then you want to go ahead and top that up with some gloss of your choice. And there you have it, a beautiful soft glam makeup look, perfect for any occasion. Remember, practice makes perfect, and don't be afraid to experience different products and techniques to find what works for you. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you stay updated when I post a new video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.